Hey guys, it's Tammy Washington here, author of Nailed It. And I wanted to talk to you very quickly about something that we all tend to deal with. Procrastination. Every time I go somewhere, people always ask the same question. How do I break procrastination? How do I break procrastination? So I want to teach you a 4-part process that I use to really break procrastination, to step into my dreams, to become more productive, and really to have the life that I deserve. And so in this 4-part series, in each video, I'm going to give you one step of the process. And before I do that though, I want to give you the whole overall vision of what I'm talking about. So this is what I use when I'm trying to make sure that I'm focused on my goals, that I'm actually making things happen. I make my body obey my mind obey my spirit, and my spirit obey God. So let's talk about that first one. I make my body obey my mind. Why is that so important? Here's the thing, guys. Your body really only has a couple of needs. Food, water, oxygen, sex, that's what doctors say at least, and rest. So here's the thing. If you only listen to your body, all you would do is sleep, eat, and that other thing that people do all the time. So you can't necessarily rely on your body because your body is going to go for what it needs first, right? Sleep, water, sex, oxygen. That's all it cares about. So it is up to us to make our bodies obey our mind, because in our mind is where we create our vision for ourselves. Our mind is where we create our goals, where we create our dreams. And if we want to have things done, what it really comes down to is taking action every single day. That's really how you bust through procrastination, is by every single day you take action towards your goals. You take action steps, and big steps at that. So when I say you got to make your body obey your mind, what it really is that you set up yourself for the highest level of achievement that you can in your mind, and then you make your body obey that. Why am I so serious about that, guys? Because I truly believe that it is in the action that you are going to get everything that you always wanted. Far too many times I see people just sitting around praying about what it is that they want. Now, is there anything wrong with praying? Absolutely not. I pray every single day. I meditate every single day. I read spiritual books, personal development books every single day. But at some point, you got to come down off the mountaintop and you got to get the work done. You get off your knees and you got to get up and take some action. I have read the Bible all the way through, and I have never seen in the Bible where somebody got blessed simply for praying for what it is that they wanted. Every single person, not only did they pray, they had faith, but they took action. I think about the woman who was bleeding for 12 years. 12 years. She could have looked at her life and she could have said, this is the plight God's given me. I'm just going to make do with what I have. I'm going to be a victim and feel sorry for myself. But she didn't say that. No, she said, I know there's something better out there for me. I know I don't have to be in pain. I know that there's a blessing out there for me, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to get it. I am going to push through the crowd. I am going to walk through the pain that I have to get to my blessing, even if I only get to touch it a little bit. Even if I only get to touch the tip, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. So my question to you is, are you willing to do whatever it takes? Because a lot of us, the reason why we're procrastinating is just really because we're not willing to do what it takes to get to our goals. And when you decide that I'm going to make my body obey my mind, that's what it means. It means that even if I'm tired, even if I'm sleepy, even if I'm hungry, I am going to make it happen. I am going to complete my goals. I am going to get the work done. The second thing, and I'm going to go back to the Bible again, I think about the cripple in the Bible who heard about Jesus, and he wanted to go get his blessing. Now, he couldn't even walk, but he was willing to say, you know what, I got this friend over here, I got John over here, I got Sam over there. I'm going to get my friends to take me to go get my blessing, to go make things happen. I want to make things happen so bad that I'm willing to ask other people for support. I'm willing to look weak in front of my friends. How many of you are willing to ask your friends for support? How many of you are willing to go out there and ask somebody to be your mentor? How many of you are willing to ask somebody for guidance on your goals, or to join a mastermind so that you can have a support system that takes you to the next level? You have to be willing to do whatever it takes. And when you do that, his friends, they took him to the house where Jesus was, and they said there was a multitude there. In the Bible, whenever they said there's a multitude, that usually means that there's hundreds or thousands of people. And he could have looked at that and said, there's too many other people trying to do the same thing that I'm trying to do. How many of you, when you look at your goals, you look at all the other people out there trying to do what it is that you're trying to do, and you think there's too much competition? Where do I fit in? I can't make it happen. I say when you see other people trying to do the same thing that you want to do, you look at what they're doing and you learn from them and you make it better. Do you know how many authors and coaches and speakers there are out there in the world? Thousands. And what if I said, well, there's so many, I don't have a message to say, people aren't going to want to hear what I have to say. No, you can't think that way. You have to be willing to do whatever it takes. And so that cripple, even with thousands of people there, he said, I am going to go and I'm going to get my blessing, even if I have to take the roof off of this house. And that's what they did. Are you willing to take the roof off of the house to get your blessing? Are you willing to take rejection? Are you willing that even if people tell you no, even if people say you're not worth it, even if people say that you don't have enough education, you are willing to go after your goals? That's what it takes. And the only way you can do that is by making your body obey your mind, because your body just wants to chill, but your mind is where dreams are born. So thank you guys for listening, and look out for part 2 when I talk about how to make your mind obey your spirit.